morning. Just a very quick video, which I guess it would turn into a haul video actually. Just been out, it's Saturday morning, just been out for a early spirited drive in the 911. On the way home, I had to go through a town or a village called Baldock. Been past Baldock a couple of times, I know of it, never been there. Oh, a couple of charity shops in there. So parked up, went and had a half-hour rummage through a couple of charity shops, and it's not only paid for a full tank of fuel, probably have a fair bit left on top of that. So yeah, I'll get in the house and I'll do a little miniature haul. It's only a handful of items, but they're good items that should see me some decent profit. So I'll see you in a second. Right, back in the house now, and I'll quickly go through this little mini haul. This is a sliding wardrobe door. I broke my toe, I think, last night on this bit as I was walking past the bed. Caught my little toe against that bit, basically folded it right up, and now my little toe is black all across the knuckles, so I think I might have broken it, so that's fun. Other than that, I guess I should get on with the this little haul. At the moment, because I am still trying to work for a backlog, I'm trying to be very picky about what I buy. So whilst going through Baldock, there were 2 charity shops I went into, and there were quite a few things I could have made profit on. I was trying to be restrained to only get things that would make me good profit, decent profit, 25 sort of pound plus, because otherwise what's the point when I've got stuff at home which is worth more. So I knew I may not come back with an awful lot, but I think I've done all right. So I think the first item is probably the worst item, and that is a pair of hiking boots. So from the outside, there's no brand on there. There's no brand on there. Oh, actually, there is a brand. I can see it now. Very small. You can see the active bit, but above it, it's a French brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's A-I-G-L-E. So Aigle? Don't know.
French for eagle, the bird. So how do you say eagle in French? This is said as aigle, aigle.
What I did see immediately, Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is a breathable membrane which allows the moisture and sweat build up of your feet to go out through the membrane, but not allow water back in. It's a one-way street. Gore-Tex, there are lots of different sort of one-way membranes and that to minimise getting sweaty feet. Gore-Tex is pretty much the market leader. The other thing I noticed on the bottom, this little sign, this little logo, Vibram. Vibram are one of the best sole unit manufacturers around. So even if you didn't know the brand, I didn't know the brand, I recognised the name, didn't know them particularly well. Cheaper manufacturers will not use Gore-Tex, cheaper manufacturers will not use Vibram. These were $15.99, so I took a punt. As I've mentioned in previous videos, sporting goods or specialist goods, specialist footwear or items will typically cost more to buy in the first place, so that means they've got a higher second-hand price. So these, knowing that they should be a decent brand, this is my guess. So normally I would say, again, you can check in the charity shop, check your sold listings on eBay. I couldn't get a signal, so I had to go off my combination of gut instinct and knowledge and spidey sensors, and my spidey sensors were telling me that because it's Gore-Tex, because it's Vibram, that's got to be good. I recognise the brand, didn't know them, but having looked at comps now, it looks like they sell for between sort of 40 and 80 quid. Probably closer to around, the majority of the sales seem to be around the £50 mark, and that is fine for me. So let's say I get 50-ish quid for them. After fees, that's 40 odd pounds. Fees, the VAT, any promotionals, I averaged that out that I just, whatever I sell them for, knock off 20%, and that's gives me margin for error. So let's say after 20% fees, etc., that leaves me with 40 quid. I've paid £16, so I've made over £24 profit on those. That's decent. Happy with that. So yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it might be Aigle. I wonder if it's French for eagle. A-I-G-L-E. Who knows? Anyway, that was my worst item. That's a £24 profit at worst. So we're good there. Second item, second shop I went to, had a rack of clothing outside, which is why I realised it was a charity shop. So I looked inside and outside and ended up with buying a coat and a suit. I'll go into the suit more in a moment. You'll recognise this is one of my favourite brands to buy. And that is Hobbs. It's a good, very high-end, high street brand. And the prices, because they're so high a standard, that again it means it commands a much higher second-hand price. This was £12.50. I got that from Garden House Hospice in Baldock, and this one is a mixture, 68% wool, 13% cashmere, and then the rest is polyamide. So because it's got a wool and a cashmere content, that means I can include that in the listing or the item specifics, which help boost mine above non-cashmere, non-wool jackets, coats. So this is just a standard, it's a nice ladies coat, black coat, mid-length, so sort of just about comes up to the back of your knees, I'd say, and it's a decent size, a size 14. So hopefully people will still be buying coats, but if you look at comps, they vary wildly. So usually anywhere from the sort of £40 to over 100. But then if you look on the solds, buy it now. If you're on your phone, solds, buy it now, used, and then you click on the prices, and it will show you a little bar graph. So yes, there is a wide variety of different prices, but there'll be a peak of where the most popular ones are. So if I want to sell something quickly, I'll sell it at the slightly lower than average. If I want to get the maximum, I'll sell it, and depending on the condition, etc., I'll sell it maybe above the average, maybe towards the upper. Depends on the situation, but I'll usually have it listed somewhere around that midpoint, but slightly above it, because I know that I'll take better pictures than most items on eBay, and I put in a better description, so I feel that I can command more trust from buyers, and hopefully be able to get that slightly higher price. So and obviously I'll put everything up for offers. I would have said this one, let's say I get about £60-65 for that. So again, after fees, I'm probably going to end up somewhere around the £45 mark, £45 plus after fees. When you knock off the cost of it, yeah, we're looking at close at a £37-38 profit. So really can't complain with that. So that's two items, and we're doing well. We've got 24 odd pound, maybe 35, 36 pound, 37 pound profit. So yeah, not too bad there. Last item. Again, I couldn't do comps when I was there, and that is why it is good to build up your basic knowledge of high-end brands. Now, I think I mentioned Canali before, and that is an Italian manufacturer. Let me find the logo. There you go, Canali. Didn't say it in the back, so if you're flicking through and just looking at the flicking through the hangers, and you just see this little bit, you may not see it, that says made in Italy. If you see that, you think, right, I better have a look, because things made in Italy, typically they're probably going to be a little bit better quality. And then flicked inside, and inside I could see it was Canali. Now, one of the things that I am doing is, because the world has changed, because people are more home-based working and fewer people in offices, or less in the office. I mean, I work in an office, and I've got all my work suits in there. I haven't worn a suit in 2 years. So does that mean that people are going to be buying second-hand suits on eBay? Yes, but not as frequently as they may have done. So I'm not buying suits unless they're particularly cheap or there's a particularly high end brand in a decent cut size, or in this particular case, this isn't just a suit. What you may not see there, this is black material. This, can you see it's a little bit shiny? This is satin. So this isn't a suit, this is the dinner jacket. As in, that's the proper name for a tuxedo. Tuxedos just sounds stupid. It's a dinner jacket, well, dinner suit, because it comes with the trousers. So, got the dinner jacket with nice peak lapels, checked all the armpits, stitching, everything else for all the seams for any splits and stitching issues. That's in good condition. The suit trousers, again, you can see, I don't know if you see there's a little piping line. Again, that's a satin strip that goes down the outside of your trousers. This is not an everyday go to work type suit. This is a black tie tuxedo dinner jacket type suit, which means that it is something that is going to be worn for more special occasions. So your, a fancy Christmas party, that sort of thing. Canali suits are very, very expensive, multiple hundreds of pounds. So I knew immediately. I sold a Canali sport coat blazer type jacket a while ago. I paid £2 for it in a charity shop, sold it for over 50. Being a dinner jacket, dinner suit, definitely can command more. I've sold Marks and Spencer's ones for around £50-60 at Christmas time. Being a Canali, having looked at, I knew it would be over 100, but the prices seem to vary around the 120 to 200 plus, 220. So I've absolutely smashed it because I paid a grand total of £10. So let's say I can sell that for £150. Knock off your ballpark figure 20% for your fees, VAT on the fees, and promotions, etc. Ballpark figure 20%. Let's knock that off. So that leaves you with £120. 120. Knock off £10. Leaves me with 110 profit. That's not bad. So 110 on these. Let's say 35 on the coat, so up to 145, and then 25 on the others, so 145, 150, 170 odd pounds. So I reckon somewhere between 170, 180 quid on 3 items. And that is why, as a part-timer, I'm becoming more and more restrained on my buys, because that's 3 relatively compact items for a lot of profit. How many items do you need to sell to make 180 or 170 pounds after taking into account your costs and your fees? Think about the bigger picture. Think about how much time you have to spend packing stuff. It does mean my income is very, very lumpy. I'll have a look. People talk about donut days when you get a 0 sale day. I get lots of 0 sale days, and then I'll have a day where I'll sell 2 items and I've got 200 quid in. So my income is very, very lumpy, but that's fine as I'm not reliant on this. This is my second income. So just, yeah, it's not going to work for everyone, but for me, it works as a sensible second income. The other thing, because I had to drive up to Baldock, drove up that way for fun, but because I ended up sourcing, that's expensible business mileage. So that return trip, Baldock, here to Baldock and back, is 46 miles. So at 45p a mile, that's not bad as a business expense as well. So that's going to be around 20 odd pounds. Right, okay, as I said, quick video, I'm done. So I am struggling to get videos in at the minute because I've been very, very busy, still building a tax shed when I can, and throughout January I've been doing my taxes because I'm rubbish and left it to the last minute. But hopefully I'll have a bit more time to be a bit more regular with my uploads. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Please hit the like button. You know, I don't make any money out of these videos. I think I'd look at my YouTube earnings. I'm lucky if I make, what was it? I think it was about, it varies around £10 to £15 a month. So I don't really make much out of these. So what I would appreciate is if you've watched it, just ping the thumbs up. It really helps. So thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? So anyway, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.